Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I suppose I'll start by asking if you could just give me a brief sort of rundown on the musical history of the Delta Lions and sort of
Yeah.
who's who in the
Yeah.
band and that sort of thing.
Okay. I guess basically it started um, with me and Ben, who also shares vocals and guitar with myself. Um, we've known each other for years. For about 10 or so years beforehand. But I guess we were at a point where we played in other bands and um, a lot of compared to us, a lot of heavier sort of bands, and sort of got, I guess, just wanted to try different things. And we started out just we thought we'd have a jam one day and just playing as a duo, just acoustically. And we did some just like cover shows and stuff for a bit of cash, and it worked. It was really fun, and it worked out. Then we kind of, I don't know, got to this point where we listen to the same kind of bands, and I think, why don't we do something original and new, and then we were like, yeah, let's do a band, and then I guess it just started. Then Matt Taylor, our drummer, he was just, I guess, him and Ben are really good friends, and we all known each other for a long time. And he said he put his hand up to play drums, and then we were stuck for a bass player for a little while, and I knew Ryan just through other bands we played in, and then the four of us got together one day and had a jam, and ever since it's been all right. So it sort of worked out. Really exciting, but a bit nervous because I'm just like, I hope people like it, but how it is. It's kind of, that's just the way it rolls. But no, definitely excited. Put a lot of hard work into it. So, and I think this time around we've been a band a bit longer. Like the first one, we just wrote the songs, and it was kind of, we hadn't played live a lot before. We wrote the album. And I think now we're sort of, after playing a lot of gigs and stuff, we sort of feel more comfortable in the band, respectively. And I guess, and found our sound a bit more, I guess. I know that sounds, cheesy and whatever, but it's we definitely, I think with this one, it sounds more like us. So the first one's kind of like, it's sort of, we're still happy with it, but it was kind of, we were sort of still toying around of where we wanted to go, but this one's sort of more, us.
Sure.
As far as the themes go, there is a strong sense of place. Like, I mean, probably more with Ben's lyrics. He's definitely makes reference to certain places and times in his life, and I guess that's like everyone, they got memories and they attach to places and whatnot. And I guess all been living in Newcastle now. I guess we kind of had this thing where I don't know what it was, but we just feel like we should have a bit of Newcastle theme to it, and hence the artworks. A lot of old photos of Newcastle, and it's I think we've got a pride in the town, so it's kind of a homage to that, I guess.
Sure.
Got our friends from Wollongong, Leadfinger, who we've been mates with for a while. They've been around a lot longer, and a bit older than us, but they've taught us a lot, and they're always a good time. And then we got Summer Policy, who are a new band, but they're awesome. They're like, got a few old friends in there, and but it's gonna, I think it's gonna be a pretty fun night. Yeah.
Fantastic. And I mean, also, it's obviously a bit of a spiritual home for you guys as well, would you say, the last?
Yeah, we seem to always have a, like, every time we play there, it's always, like a party kind of thing. It's pretty, it's definitely one of our favourite places to play. Got some shows. We've got a whole sort of string of dates booked, which is good. We've got Sydney, Canberra, Brisbane, Melbourne, and a few places in between all those places, going backwards and forwards. And yeah, I think we've got another show in Newcastle down the road too.
Excellent.
So yeah, I mean, with the first album we did a little bit of time on the road, but not as much as we're about to do.
Sure.
So it's about time.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah.
Right. Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up the questions.
So I'm Mick from the Delta Lions. This song's off our new album Postcode, and it's called Dark Side. Caffeine feels like a freight train. Alcohol's the atom bomb. But then it seems like she's fading on the inside, leaving trails of destruction, a home wrecker on the run. But then she speaks like an angel telling white lies. I never meant to see the dark side of you, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes I can't find the light. I never meant to see the dark side of you. Spills the beans and the champagne. I watch her plans come undone, but then she asks me, am I still having fun? You could have been almost anything, and queen of anything at all, but now you wear a crown of sour grapes and devil horns. I never meant to see the dark side of you, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes I can't find the light. I never meant to see the dark side of you. I never meant to see the dark side of you, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes we just gotta fight. Just a girl I once knew, fixing a name to some bad news. I just didn't want to see the dark side of you.